You are going to die. The Reaper's scythe is ever an inch away. The absolution of a full stop on your life story is always a possibility in the next moment. Your one chance to create something worthwhile of it all can be revoked in the next moment. A brain hemorrhage, and you're gone before your corpse hits the pavement. A sudden strike of lightning, and your organs evaporate from the inside. A car bursting through the room of your wall 10 seconds from now. That's it. Game over. No takebacks, no redos. Would you die content? At all satisfied with how you'd lived? Imagine, your life flashes before your eyes. Every second of every moment of every day relived in an instant. In that moment you judge yourself, and that judgment becomes the final emotion. The accumulation of all your years. What is it? Disappointment? Regret? Apathy? Do you understand even partially what it is you've lost? The supreme and impossible opportunity of conscious life. You are trillions of atoms arranged in the one exact configuration that we know to allow consciousness. You are the equivalent of finding a needle in a haystack the size of a universe. You are the one thing seemingly capable of experiencing joy, love, awe, hatred, and sadness with awareness of itself. People just like you have moved mountains, conquered the stars, built kingdoms, and transcended the human condition. People just like you have decided they've had enough of procrastinating life and then made of themselves testaments to its glory. They've overcome challenges beyond what you could even comprehend. And yet you dare proclaim that life is to be enjoyed whilst you run away from it? Whilst you flee the discomforts of effort for the havens of delusional escapism? Whilst you drown yourself in empty, numbing addiction? You live, but you do not live. You have given up on life and substituted a hollow lie in its place. Your psychological needs, once beautiful and fulfilling, now outsourced to what? Porn? Video games? Social media? Fiction? Your body a poisoned wreck from your own lack of effort and willpower. Is it any surprise at all that your days blend together like so many grey links on a long, boring, useless chain? Even so, there is a chance. Because you can be so much more. Life can be so much more. You can decide here and now to face your shortcomings, to accept your failings and begin working to overcome them. You can tear free your mind of the prison of its comfort zone, and liberate your body from the shackles of modernity. We live in an age unprecedented, with godly, unrestricted access to the collective knowledge of all mankind. Like no one before us, we can observe the folly of society at large, learn from the lessons of millennium past, and use that to cultivate within ourselves a greatness that everyone else in history had to stumble into. Open your eyes and see the great game of life that spills out before you. Most people are playing by the wrong rules, ignorant and unfulfilled. Most people are afraid of growth. Most people can't handle the pain of uncertainty. So they accept their shitty lives, their trashy habits, and their broken souls. They push down that voice deep inside, screaming at them that life could be so much more than this until it suffocates. Not you. No longer will you be brainwashed by the script of mediocrity. No longer will you fall prey to the insidious designs of modern consumerism. No longer will you turn away from the discomfort of growth. You have died here today and been reborn anew. You have gained an appreciation for the boundless opportunity that life represents, and that gratitude will carry you to the heights of humanity. Begin now. Decide what is important to you and pursue it ceaselessly. Discover your values and actualize them in your character. Become an inspiration, someone your former self would revere. It will not be easy. Nothing great ever is. But I promise you, it will be worth it. Persist against the clawing echoes of degeneracy. Struggle with the temptations and comforts of a lesser person. Discipline yourself to be better and go beyond always. Pushing your limits must become the norm. I expect more from you. If you cannot hold yourself to a higher standard, I will do it for you, just as I expect you to do for me. Together, we will lead lives worth living. It is time to build a life you don't need to escape from. Share this with someone who needs to hear it.